I am sorry for that video before this. I'm still messing around with iMovie on my Mac, and it's kind of funky picking stuff. If anybody's ever dealt with that or has any tips or tricks for me, I will totally take them because it's all self-taught as of now, as you can probably see. So it was a little corny looking, and it adds like my fiance's name in there. I don't know why, even though she's helping, so it's perfect. But anyway, all that being said, we did just go on a hunting trip this weekend, my father and I, and then moved Monday, and Jessica and I are in a new place, and it's fantastic. It's just been a lot over the course of the past week or so. But that being said, is the point of my video today, I want to talk about how to get your bench press up. So that's one thing that I think every gym goer wants, right? It's like the first thing. You want to curl a bunch, you want big arms, you want a big old bench press. So it's something that I spent some years on trying to perfect what worked for me personally to get my bench up. So I forget who it was, but years ago, the guy called it the quarter mile. So anytime you're bench pressing, it goes without saying you want to warm up. If you're going to go for a PR, or if you're going to just go heavy in general on any compound movement, any movement really, but you want to warm up really good. Now in your bench press, there's a lot more muscles working than just the perceived chest, or what a bro will tell you. You got chest, you got shoulders, you got triceps, you got back, you got legs, you got core. It's really a full body movement if you're taking that into account. So something where you do want to warm up really well, whether that be a foam roll or anything. I don't foam roll to bench press. I do when I'm going to go heavy on deads, but on a bench press I don't. So my typical warm up will look like, other than actually getting on the bench and increasing weight as I go, I will warm up my upper back. I like adding the attachment on a lat pull down, not just the pull down bar itself, but the one that's got two handles. So my hands are supinated like this, and I'm rowing, like this as I'm rowing. And it just gets that upper back warmed up. Again, that upper back is pinned to the bench, and you do get a lot of pull from those lats, or a lot of press from your lats and your upper back. So you do want to warm that up there area. Maybe we'll do 2 sets of 20-25 reps. Really, really light, guys, 40-50 pounds. Absolutely nothing. Warm the core up a little bit, whether that be treadmill or whether that be doing some planks or something, but you want to just get some blood moving. And then when you're getting onto the bench, let's say you're shooting for I think most guys love to get that 225 mark. I remember hitting that for my first time years ago. So building up to 225, something I would recommend. Get on the bench, get the bar set. Right now, getting your feet set is a big thing. Now, pulling your feet back in, my feet placement, which I'm horrible in this video that you watched. It's a bad habit that I've formed over years, but you want to come back until it just feels like your heels are going to float off the floor. right there you want to press. Now, there is a difference between your powerlifting bench press and your bodybuilding bench press. I won't dig into powerlifting because it's not my forte. But on the bench press for bodybuilding, a lot of guys use it to build up their chest. So I don't have a huge arc in my back when I bench press. Again, I'm kind of going for strength and muscle, not necessarily going for that, that real heavy, that real short range of motion that you see powerlifters going with. Now, warming up to that, like I mentioned, go with a bar, 20 reps. Again, you're not going to be locking out necessarily, but good squeeze and get some muscle moving or get some blood moving in that muscle. Then I would go to probably a quarter on each side. Get up to a 45-pound plate, and 185, and I keep my reps between 3 and 5. Now, this is if I'm going for a PR. If I go into the gym that day and I say, I just want to see how much I can bench, that's what it would be. Now, if you're trying to just increase your bench press in general, not necessarily going for PR, that's going to look a little bit different. Something where you're going to want to, the accessory work, as the powerlifters call it, is, incline dumbbells, flat dumbbells. I've recently been doing a lot of one-arm work, and it's just working any kind of instabilities on either side. But specifically on the bench press, one that I loved, it's that quarter mile that I talked about. So that quarter mile is you get up to whatever your PR, your 1 rep max is. So let's say that is, 185. I would then put 2 1/4 on the bar. You need a spotter for doing this part of it. Most definitely need a spotter. So let's say it's 185. Now, put on 2 1/4. So fuzzy math here is okay for me personally. So you're going to do that in 25-pound plates. So let's say the bar, 25, and I guess it would be what you're talking. We'll call it 4 25s on each side of the bar. So 8 in total. That's going to be 245 pounds. It's a little high. Now, the reason I like to do that is, for me, it's getting my nervous system used to holding that much weight in my joints and my body, and go for that 1 rep. You're going to need a spotter there, but make sure he's making you work and not just yanking the weight off your chest when you can't get it. Then, it's a drop set, right? So I drop a 25-pound plate out of each side, many reps as I can. Drop a 25-pound plate off, many reps as I can. Drop a 25-pound plate off, many reps as I can. Probably no need to go to the bar on this one. You'll just be pushed for 100 different reps, but stop at a 25 on each side. I have implemented this. I probably do it once a month at this point, but I did it every chest workout for probably 6 months, honestly. And I watched my bench climb. I went from probably like a 275 bench up to about, I think my absolute heaviest, I probably got 4 plates, maybe 385. But, we're talking damn near 100-pound jump over the course of 6 months, which if you can add 100 pounds in your bench in 6 months, that's amazing. So that's what I did, and I implemented it into my chest workout. I would start off with it because it is still my heavy compound movement, but then I would move into, incline dumbbells, your flies, whatever the rest of your chest routine looks like. But again, that is how I increased my bench press. There might be a better way to do it. There might be a more efficient way to do that, but over the course of 12 years and that 6 months that I did that, that is probably the most increase I've seen, and that was natural. That isn't something where I was on any drugs. It's your simple supplements, So anyway, guys, I hope that can help. Please reach out if you have any questions, comments. Again, I'm here to help everybody.